on Friday. And obviously, the guys from Nova coming in as their second seed from Group B. But enough talking. Here it is, semifinal number 1, Nova versus MCES.
MCES was the #1 seed in Group A, taking on the number seed in Group B, Nova. But they ended up both getting 35 stars in their groups.
That's right, they have an even hit rate. MCES has a slightly higher average destructions, coming in at 92.8%. Doev brought Wei, LP, oh man, I'm sorry about that. Cold Yi using a perfect record yesterday. Carbon Finn is being matched up against another really
more ground expos in bases to take out the enemy opponents. Now we are kicking it off with MCES. Linnade's coming in. He has done all Sui Lalo and has 2 3-stars doing it. This time he's changing it up, going with a Queen Charge Hog Attack.
Yeah, definitely one of the stronger players from MCES alongside Arium. We're going to see the Hog Riders this time instead of Balloons, his favorite troop. He does say that he wants to take each attack one at a time. He's not worried about the next match. He's focused solely on trying to defeat Nova here and now. He is a logistics professional with Orange, so you got to expect that he's in his element here at the live event, planning the logistics for this attack. This Urger Queen's going to go on a charge here on the right corner of the base. We'll have an easy access to that Eagle Artillery, pretty atypically far out from the center of the base. What do you think that means for the later stages of this hit, Carbon Finn?
The Queen being able to reach that Eagle Artillery and take it down is huge value. That you don't take those Eagle Artillery shots on your troops. And he was able to charge it, not only take out the Eagle, but also take out the Clan Castle. It's a Witch and Archers, means you can easily poison your way through it, no problem. It's not your typical Lava Hound that we've been seeing. And then there is the Queen. But the Queen is located right next to the Barbarian King, who has so much HP. But the Queen locks onto the Queen, takes her down in just a few shots. And now the Queen's locked onto this King, has to use a Rage because of his power right there, but the King is still moving on the outside, and he's still gonna have to drop 26 Hog Riders, waiting to see where this Queen goes. She walks on the outside, meaning she could reach for this Town Hall if she walks inside the base.
She didn't lose any of her healers in that early stab. That's going to give her plenty of life to charge at the bottom side of this base. Now remember, this is still just the Queen charge section of this attack. We still have 26 Hog Riders to move in afterward. They target directly onto buildings and can go on an absolute rampage, especially if they're healed up with those 2 heal spells that Linnade brought. He's got that Grand Warden still within range. Expect to see him use that ability soon to protect these Hogs from the Inferno Tower. Might be a little bit more conservative and use it later on if he thinks that instead he can get those heal spells to keep them topped off early on.
Hogs are moving through the core of this base. Some of the healers transfer off to them. Has 1 more heal, pops the Grand Warden Eternal Tome through all of these multis, still 3 of them up, which is going to be devastating if he doesn't get these heals down. Finds a Giant Bomb, moving through the core here, has 2 more Hogs. But if he can overwhelm this core, the Queen can actually reach over the wall and grab everything. There's a nice distraction giant, perfect timing. Some Hogs coming on the top side. If the Hogs can clear that multi in the core, this is looking really good for a 3-star. But the time though, he's got the Miner on the town, on actually the Clan Castle in the core. If the Miner can get through that in time with the Hogs moving over, this could be a 3-star, Woody.
It looks like he's got a great chance at it. There's also the Hog Riders that are going to go for the core now. So now that they've finished off that Builder Hut, it's a 99% that count. That Clan Castle right in the center is the very last building, and when life gives you lemons, MCS sends in Linnade for the 3-star.
Early strike here by the French squad against Nova, with that clan sending a clear signal that they want to be the team that goes through to the playoff finals.
He saw his Queen come on the outside of this base, meaning he could take the Town Hall, no problem with the Queen ability, and he just kept the Queen going all the way around the edge and took the Hogs for a ride on the top side with only needing healer switch off, but they ended up switching off to that 1 bowler. He just got stuck down there.
It's a great tradition in gaming that when a raid fails, you blame the healers, but I gotta give it to him this time. I think Tryhard's tanks and damage dealers in the center of that base did exactly what they were expected to do, but just didn't have the lifeblood to carry on the last stage of that attack. That'll give Nova another fighting chance here now. They are still down by 1 star in this war, and it's back to LP to get a shot at that 3rd star strike. He got 2 3-star hits in the group stage. He was using Hog's Queen Walk in one of his attacks, and it looks like that's what he's going for again here. He said he would use the prize to buy more gems and boost his account even further, but he's very excited to represent Nova Mao Do here. He's a student who attended the June qualifier, so he's no stranger to the stage. The bright lights aren't going to phase an LP at all.
The Queen is now charging into the core, going to be able to remove not only the Eagle, but also the enemy Queen. Pull some Skellies, which is going to be great for when the Hogs are moving through this base, and the Queen's going to be able to reach over the wall and also grab a bomb tower, but the Queen can't grab the Expo on the other side. Drops the rage to try to power through this whole core section. He has a sweeper pushing these healers back, so that's going to be a problem. Watch out, he might actually have to pop the Queen ability because of the sweeper and has to get through that enemy Queen.
He's dropping 2 rage spells now to support this Queen charge into the center of the base. He is taking out several of these key defensive structures, though. Finishes off the enemy Arch Queen now and encounters the Clan Castle. A Lava Hound pops out, and that's just going to distract this Queen for a little while. She's going to have to return fire against these pups now as they're spreading out around here. Not a threat to killing her off, but it will slow her down and force out that Queen ability, as you noted, Carbonfin.
Sending the Hogs from the top side, meaning they're going to funnel directly right to this Town Hall with the Grand Warden, and rages up the Queen, and he's already used the Queen ability, meaning he can't use it as insurance later in the raid. Hogs are moving right towards this Town Hall, still has that Grand Warden ability, which lasts for 7 seconds. We find the Tornado Trap, unfortunately. The King's going to be beating on these Hogs, but if they don't target this Town Hall next, this is going to be very difficult to get to.
Looks like they did decide to go for the Town Hall, knocking it down. They take a big hit from that Giga Bomb, but they'll be healed up thanks to that last and final heal spell that L period just dropped on the base. It looks like there's not many defenses left as the Hogs continue their rampage, finishing off the circuit, and they'll now target onto regular buildings as there's nothing left to fire away at these troops. 43 seconds and already past 92%. L period looks very confident, adjusting his mic and high-fiving his teammates. It looks like Nova is back in the game. A 3-star strike brings them up to a 9-star total against MCES.
That's another 3-star that we saw here today, and that's the first one for Nova. What an attack to answer the 1 3-star from MCES. They needed that one, and now it's going to come down to a percentage game. If we don't see any more 3-stars, what a clutch hit. His teammates definitely needed that one from him, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the plans are.
Even if they do have the stars tied up now, Nova behind relative to the average destruction put up by MCES. Remember, MCES has above a 90% average destruction from the group stage. Now, it's gone down a little bit in their battle against Nova here today, but you can definitely expect them to put up another 3-star later on. Arium is one of the strongest attackers from MCES, got a 3-star strike on the big stage with Hog Riders and another 3-star behind backstage. He said he loves to play with balloons, but not bringing them here. It's once again the Hog Riders. I think Hogs might be the most effective army that we've seen so far today in this war matchup. Carbonfin, what do you say?
Yeah, Woody, Hogs are being very popular right now. That everyone's pretty much choosing them, because if you can get the value from this Queen charge, then the Hogs can move from defense to defense throughout the whole base. And we're seeing some interesting CCs. This time it is the Lava Hound with archers that come pulled out, but that Clan Castle was really easy to lure, so he doesn't have to worry about it. He can just take care of the Clan Castle right in the beginning of the raid. And now he drops a minion to help clean up the pups. The Queen's gonna move up and around, has a Baby Dragon to help with cleanup, but he still has the 4 wall breakers. Look for the freeze, there it is, perfect timing. He's gonna open up that wall to the enemy Queen.
Did a great job cracking into that outer layer of the key compartment. Has an Archer Queen and a multi-target Inferno in there, but the Queen's not going. Oh, there she is. All right, she can change her mind all she wants as long as she takes out that multi-target Inferno. She is getting the job done here. Arium is attending college at Ariak for a technical degree. He says that his key phrase that he repeats all the time is to keep calm and carry on no matter what happens during an attack. Try to adapt on the fly, but stick to the plan, chums. That's what's going to get you the win in the end.
He's looking that the Hogs are going to move all the way through the core of the space. Still has that Grand Warden ability. He pops it. They're going to take out this sweeper, which means this Stone Slammer's not going to get pushed back, and they can take out the Town Hall. But the Stone Slammer finds a Tesla, meaning it's not going to go there. So this could be a devastating hit if the Hogs don't move to it. He does freeze that Town Hall, so he should have enough Hogs, hopefully, to help take it down with the Warden helping out. Can the Hogs move around? The Stone Slammer is still up, getting fired upon by the air defense. Down goes the Town Hall just in time. Some more Hogs come out, gonna take out this air defense. The balloons are gonna be working on the Archer Tower. Look at these healers, keep that Queen. The King actually just barely alive. He's got the cleanup. He's got to get around the top side of the space for a potential 3-star.
Massive carnage in the later stages of this attack. The Hog Riders swung their hammer through the base, but the outer layer of defenses are still holding up, even if just barely. Ariam is going to be going down to the wire here. He still has a few healers helping out that Archer Queen. She has no more targets that are behind walls. All she has to do is complete this circuit around the base. Has a few wizards helping out alongside the bottom, as well as an archer with only 3 buildings left and 13 seconds left to do it. I think that the race is going to come to a successful end. Ariam is on his way to another 3 stars.
Semi-final is seeding up right now here in the arena. Ariam delivering the second 3-star live on stage. Yes, we heard from Woody already. He's known for that. He can do it, and now Nova has only 1 attack left to catch up again, but I fear in terms of percentage, that's a problem.
That was a crazy hit. He has now gone 3 for 4. That's 3 triples out of 4 attacks here. That's unbelievable. And each one of them has been a different attack strategy, showing that they know how to bring it.
MCES has a 9.25 average destruction advantage over Nova for every single attack they've made so far. That is a big gap for Nova to try to close. They really need a 3-star here right now, and not just a 3-star, but they need to defend well in their 5th and final defense against MCES. Remember, MCES has taken advantage of Nova's relatively weaker defensive layouts before, and it looks like they're going to do it again here now with 10 stars and poised to get either 12 or 13 from their next strike.
If there's anyone to step up to the plate, it is going to be Wei. He is perfect so far. He has 3 triples out of 3 attacks. He has not yet missed one. Hopefully, he's gonna try to get another one. Pulls the clan castle. The archers are gonna get taken out by the Queen, but unfortunately, he dropped that poison really early, so he's gonna have to get through these archers one at a time. This Queen can actually reach this town hall and the expo, so that's gonna be some great value. Took out the clan castle, no problem. And there are some final archers. Down they go. Queen targets the town hall next. Should be able to take care of that. And then he still has 3 more wall breakers. He's gonna wait till that town hall goes down and drop a rage potentially to at least get through this next wall. There they are. Get ready for a potential rage, or they're just gonna work there. There's the rage. The wall breakers are in. The Queen's moving in, gonna be able to take out not only this enemy Queen, but that multi-target Inferno on the top side.
Wei has a perfect record using P.E.K.K.A Smash, but Hogs and Queen Walk are his bread and butter. This is another really strong strategy that he is bringing to bear here now, taking out an enemy multi-target Inferno. It should be a clear run through the bottom right side of this base. The Queen, having taken out nearly all the defensive structures in the top left, still has to worry a little bit about that Eagle artillery, but it looks like the Hogs are fanning out very nicely, making great use of the large radius of this heal spell. Wei says that he loves his teammates, but he knows he's one of the best, and he's here to prove it here today. Show us the way.
He's showing why he deserves to be the MVP, because these Hogs are moving through the bottom side. The Queen is still up, moving through the top. He has plenty of cleanup, finds a Tesla farm. That Grand Warden is helping these Hogs. There is a topside mortar, but that's not going to do too much problems. And look at this. Is he going to get this clutch triple, which they absolutely needed? And it will come down to the final attack for MCS. The Hogs are moving through. The tassels are working through them, but that Queen is still up on the top side. Can he finally get through this tassels? Come on, the archers. No, the Grand Warden takes the Archer Tower down. The Queen's going to work on the mortar. He's got 30 seconds, Woody.
I think he's got it. He looks really strong here. Wei coming in clutch for Nova when they needed it the most. Now passing the 90% mark and just about to get this Queen to jailbreak out the walls. She'll get a few shots of these remaining buildings on the top, but with Hog Riders, minions, a Grand Warden, Wizards, and Archers, I think that he's got the firepower to finish this base off. 3 stars and applause from his Nova teammates. They're still in the game.
What an attack, what an answer when they absolutely needed it to give them that second triple, because MCES also has their second triple as well. So it's going to come down to this final attack. Whoever does better is going to be moving on to the finals. It is the one and done, and that is it for the war.
Glorious start with this queen charge right into the gut of this top section of the base. Finished off many of the key targets that he needed, and it's a beautiful day for Nova. Cynthia, though, has the chance to close this out right now. A 3-star would be enough to take it home for MCES. He hasn't managed to get a 3-star yet in the group stage, so now is his time to shine. Even if he doesn't get the 3-star, though, MCES would be able to win if they get a 2-star and at least 64% in this attack.
That is definitely doable if they can do it. So let's keep an eye out for this attack right here. Drops the mass hogs on the space. One Skelly spell for the queen as he's going to move through. The king is moving through the top side, pulls the archers out of the clan castle with a baby dragon and a witch. It looks like there's the Skellies. So if he can get the percentage, it looks like MCS can be moving on. The Ice Golem's gonna freeze a beautiful radius. He's just gonna send the queen straight into this town hall. There is the poison again. He had 2 poisons, deciding to use the second one. He could have saved it for potential ground Skellies that came up. Down goes the town hall, down goes the cannon, setting up the funnel, drops the Stone Slammer on the right side over there, and the Stone Slammer's moving in with some balloons, and here comes all the Hog Riders.
Stone Slammer on the bottom, Hogs on the top. There's no way this base isn't gonna blow its top. Hog Riders getting that Grand Warden life aura to boost them a bit more here, although he's kind of wandering away right now, no longer supporting the Hogs. They could run into a bit of trouble as Giant Bombs are going off left and right. He scored the 2nd star, though, and only needs 13% more to get the win. Sends the Hog Riders down toward the bottom of the base, and another heal spell will get them topped off. Carbon Fin, I think he's done it. MCES is on their way to the grand finals. Cynthia with a 2-star 66% will edge ahead of Nova in this combat. Can they score a 3-star to add insult to injury?
He's not only going for the win, but he's going for the 3-star. Look at all these Hogs coming in, going for the final defenses. Has the Wizards and some archers down at the bottom side. Is MCES going to get 13 in this war? What a performance. The Hogs going to clear the final archer tower, and he's got plenty of cleanup with this Grand Warden going to help assist to get this 3-star.
MCES undefeated in the group stage. Having knocked down their nemesis, INTZ, remains undefeated in the playoffs. A victory over Nova Maldo, which fought a very valiant battle, coming home with 12 stars and an average destruction of 89%, improving their hit rate and destruction from the group stage, but not enough to topple these French giants. Cynthia has done it. 3 stars!
That's exactly how you win a semi-final nail-biting action here in the studio. But the Frenchmen, they're taking it. They're going through. They're the newcomer, taking out the veterans, and now found themselves in the playoff finals.
Like you said, Renee, they are the newcomers here, but they are showing why they deserve to be here, getting 13 stars in that war to move on to the finals.
Nova's defense has held strong, but finally cracked under the unbearable pressure of MCES. The first French team to make it to the Clash of Clans World Championship qualifier is now in the finals.